listening to you, Zoo.
Mic check, 2 1 2.
All right, mic 2 is good to go.
Treat, mic treat.
No, okay, yeah. 3 is good to go. Jones.
Mic 3.
Yo.
I like that.
All right, mic 2 is good to go.
Can you hear me?
Yawa.
Yawa on the 1s and the 2s and the 3s and the trees.
All right, we Gucci.
Do you feel the hair from the breeze?
All right, mics are good. All right, let me
check mic 1 2 1 2.
All right, cam 1's on.
I'm Kush Talk Radio, nigga. Who is you?
Cam 2's on.
Cam 2.
All right, gentlemen, let's do this.
Yo, we here now.
We here? Now.
We are here. We are here.
You know what it is.
Sorry.
Thanks.
I was just starting to rap. I don't know why I was still on that.
That didn't, me either. Anyway.
We here now. We are here. Jones Hour. It's Sunday. And we are live. To the right of me.
Oh.
It's good you already know.
And you already know to the Lizzie left.
Joe.
One more again.
Jonesy 2 times. Throw your L's up for the left hand. To all my left-handed people in the world, that's me. 10% of the world. Yep, you didn't even know about that.
Fucking 10%ers.
Statistics.
Oh, hold on, Mama.
Maybe that's a drop coming soon.
My brother.
I already know what it is. I messed up. Or we're gonna have it next week.
I think it's actually gonna drop the same time as Detox.
Word. I don't. But it's gonna be more fire.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know.
Yeah, you really think so?
Nah,
Detox. If Detox drop.
Imagine the world. What the
Listen,
world's
we
been
can
waiting
strive.
for like 22 decades.
We can
20
strive.
years. For like 20 years. But yo, what's good, bro? How you been? Welcome back, bro.
Yo, thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
Love y'all,
you, bro.
Miss y'all, and
Right, Ant?
my guy, my brother, my family,
We held it down.
my famiglia, mi familia.
We held it down, but
no, you did. I did excellent.
Yeah, but there was something missing. You know what I'm saying? Like it was
a
us,
missing layer.
but it was a little missing.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Small
man.
onion.
I just want you to know I was here. In the metaphysical.
Yeah, nah, we feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, good man. I was tuning in.
Yeah, it was another spiritual miracle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think y'all funny.
Swimming in the swimming pool.
Facts. Facts.
All right, man. How y'all, man? How y'all been?
Me, I just been grinding. Work completely flipped on me, so
I hear that.
I'm here.
Grinding.
We're not even gonna
New York mentality.
We're not even gonna talk about it.
We don't got it.
But it is what it is.
Fuck the ups. Fuck the downs. You know what I'm saying?
And the all around.
Fuck
all that shit. But we here, we live, man. You already know it's the Jones Hour. Beautiful introduction. We talk that hood shit, that fly shit, that sports shit, that trending shit,
All that shit.
all of that. And we here, man.
Yes, sir.
Dropping jewels. And if you missed the live on YouTube or Instagram, which we are live right now, you already know, hit that subscribe, hit that follow. You could always catch it on the rebound on the Spotify, Google, Amazon, Apple, and iHeartRadio. So you know how that
What
goes.
Jones is saying is that there's no excuse.
Facts.
You could tune in
Shout out to
anytime,
new subscribers.
Anywhere.
New subscribers.
Oh, yeah. Love y'all.
Let's get it. But I think, well, Ant's off the camera.
Oh, yeah. But if you
But
can
he's
see,
here representing.
you want to do a quick little cameo?
No,
Look.
Wow.
Nah, you want to moonwalk for the camera real quick? Hold on.
Come on, dog.
Hold on, man.
Come on, dog.
What do I gotta do? What do I gotta do?
Just, I don't know, show off, man.
Show off that gear.
Show
son.
off.
Oh, we're doing that. All right, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. Fucking get it. Fucking get it.
You go.
Get it.
Yo, whoa, man. We didn't buy tickets, man.
Wow.
Oh, for you too. Hey! How about y'all fuckers? You see that shit? You see it? There you go.
That's it, bro.
It's wonderful, man.
That's it.
It's wonderful.
That's it. You already know. Knicks and motherfucking
Fucking
dimes.
Nicks and dimes.
Listen, man. 9 games? 9? 9.
9.
9.
9.
Change octaves for that. 9 games.
Kill
Gonna play today. Did we ever figure out what time?
Still 7:30.
7:30. So
We're
it's a night game.
going
Yeah.
against the Celtics.
Yeah, oh yeah. Who we just kind of took care of business, with last week. Took care of that kind of easily. I mean, we have been rolling. I mean, look, if y'all, whoever's loyal and listening and really listen to the Knicks shit and know that I talk, y'all know I'm a fucking Julius Randle hater. But y'all also know I'm a Knicks fan. And we are rolling, bro. We are motherfucking rolling. This shit is beautiful. Oh, shit. Let me look up the stats real quick.
Oh, just talk to me. I got it right here.
Yeah, man. That's right. So, one of the closest games was that Heat game, that 2-point victory. Well, before that, when we played the Nets, oh, the sad Nets. The Nets, the Nets with no big anything, really. I mean, they got some real good, solid players all around. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
No big 142 to 118.
They beat the Celtics
A
the other day.
spanking. You know what I mean? A spanking. No, and right before that was
40.
Yep, right before
Even
that.
the net, not to cut
Oh,
you
you
off,
good,
just
you
add to it, but even the Nets players was like, damn, you play. Usually, Dinwiddie, you think it was. He was like, usually you drop 120 and that's a good game, but now when you give up 140,
You know what I'm
usually
saying?
120 gets it done for you to get a victory, and he's kind of right. Like, why wouldn't you think if you score 120 points as a team that you want to win the game?
No, I know.
But it wasn't enough. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just saying. So before that game that we fucking did a spanking on, was the Celtics, and that was a 15-point lead. Now I must say, during this 9-game winning streak, we know what the Knicks have kind of been early in the season and earlier in the years in terms of how we close out games, right? We would have those 15-point leads going to the fourth, and then we're like, what the fuck at the end, right?
Word.
How many times? More times than not.
So many years.
More times than not. This little second half stretch we're going through, and this is no shade to Julius because he's doing his thing too, but I feel like on the shoulders of Jalen Brunson, and I can only equate that because of his stats since the All-Star game, right? It's fucking amazing, bro. It's fucking amazing. It's beautiful basketball to watch, bro. You brought up the thing that it was, we had a little scare with Jalen Brunson, you know what I mean? And his little injury and shit. Well, supposed injury came back in the game. Thank God for that.
Him rolling his ankle, man.
Because
that shit was so scary.
I'm telling you right now, if Jalen Brunson goes down, bro, we do not look like the same team.
Of course not.
It is. We are really riding the wave with him. Like, he is the main surfer. I don't know if that's a fucking analogy or not. But, yeah.
No. First of all, it's and it's Randall, bro, too.
No, I did. I said that. I
understand that, but I want to reiterate because, like,
too. It's everybody.
He's our leader. Like, let's break it down when you look back at it. He comes, he gets the most improved player. He gets the All-Star game. He takes us to this little 5 seed. We lose to Atlanta first round. It's all right. It's like, you know what? Like, you exceeded so much of our expectations. Right. It's like, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Then it comes down to he has a horrible year right after that. You know, and then it's like, how could there have been such a big fall off?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Fall off.
Like you know, like
back and
we
forth
had
with
these
fans.
expectations. You had that we at least
right.
should be like a playing team, and then we don't even make that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like you come back this year, and it's like not only have you came back to the player you was, you even took it to another level of that. You know
All-star.
what I'm saying? You know, beyond being an all-star. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could get an MVP vote or two. You know what I'm saying? He really can. He's already had how many 40-point games already for us? You know? And
I gotta watch it.
What he's been doing.
Just happened. It's a short clip.
What he's been able to do for us throughout the season, man, is like just been what's been carrying us with Jalen Brunson. Them two together is top notch. Mitchell Robinson comes back. His defense has been crazy. His second chance is crazy. His blocks is crazy.
Yeah,
him and Randall on the court is at the same time is one of the best duos, front courts in the game, in the league right now. Like, I don't care what nobody says. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a fact.
Yeah, with offense, defense
combined. When you're talking about those two and getting rebounds and block shots and scoring points and getting putbacks and ones and whatever it might be.
Word.
Like, them two is getting.
Yeah.
You know, and Randall's up there and even 3-pointers made this year. He's got over like almost 200 3-pointers made already.
Yeah.
He's like in the 190s right now. You know,
he's been balling, man.
Like, we've been doing our thing.
Quickly, listen, it's a lot
quickly,
of
shout out quickly, facts.
He's been doing this fucking thing, man. Like it's all around team. And like I said, I know I'm the Julius Randle hater here on the show, but I'm a realist. He's been balling. He's been doing this thing. The only reason I brought up the Jalen Brunson part is because, like I said, we talked about. Even when we had Julius Randle, how many games we was losing in the crunch. You know what I mean? With big leads going into and that's not happening. And we're actually getting blowouts consecutively, obviously. You know what I mean? Which is like fucking amazing. And yes, it's fucking Julius Randle. I have to say he is the core. He has to be. I'll be a fool to sit here and say for the past fucking 4 years or whatever the fuck. 3 years? 4 years? He's been here 4 years now, right? Jones?
Yeah.
4 years? Yeah. For the past 4 years, he has been the core. He has been like the dude that we kind of play around and play with, and he's gone through the brunt of it. Listen, we're playing great right now, but I feel like the game changer of it is Jalen Brunson. The whole team's doing good, man. The whole team's doing good. The Mitchell Robinson thing you brought up, that was a beautiful point. His presence on the court, it's a total difference.
Facts.
It's a total difference.
Facts.
Now, I know you say you don't care what nobody said. I won't go as far as to say that they're the best front court.
Not the best, I said, but they're one of the best.
The only reason I would say that is only because Mitch just got there back. And we have to see how long he can stay on the court. That is literally the only thing. And if the only thing is injury, then it has nothing to do with physical capability, talent, or numbers. Because they could do it. You know what I mean? Imagine if we had Mitch all year. If he stayed healthy all year. It's a different team.
Yep.
No, thanks. No, but also with that, I'm just saying, like, with them too, when you look at it probably statistically amongst other front courts in the league.
I agree.
They're probably one of the best. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't even know those numbers. I could just like imagine it. Yeah.
Like a Joel Embiid in Philly is nice, but he don't really got another player at that position and like the power forward that's putting in work.
Yeah, like with him.
What I'm saying?
Like with him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like
he's got his complementary guards, but he doesn't have, you know what I mean? Exactly. He has his Jalen Brunson to his Randall, but he don't have the Mitchell to his Randall. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Which is facts.
A lot of teams don't have that either.
No.
So
that's a strength.
So I feel like what the Knicks is doing right now. We on the 9-game winning streak. We've been able to, you know what it is? It's finally. I'm gonna give Tibbs his props also.
Yes.
Because you know what I've been talking about? The rotation. He's been fucking up the rotation. Now he's finally about 9 deep in the rotation. Before he was only going 7 and 8, and you're seeing these players like a Quentin Grimes playing 40 minutes. Now he's 9 deep. Randall and Brunson is more or less around that 30 to 36 range. You know what I'm saying? Staying within there, which is what we needed to see, what I was talking about 2 or 3 weeks ago. You're allowing Toppin now to get more quality minutes. You're allowing Quickly to be that other player to run the offense. You're allowing Hartenstein to actually be a flip to Mitch. You know what I'm saying, in terms of an outside-inside game. And you're letting RJ actually get the most run and kind of like, and also close to that 30-minute range, hoping that he could find his groove. I feel like he's actually going to get into his groove real soon, because I think, like, because of all the winning that we're doing, it's going to slowly start to take the pressure off of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't have to be that player no more that maybe we was all looking at. What we all need to see is, like, just drop that 20, bro.
Yeah.
Just give us that little 20.
Like, I
if you
agree.
Give us 20, that's it. Perfect.
Before we had to put him on the pedestal.
Be on that 20,
you know what I mean?
But be efficient. Be efficient. Don't be 5 for 18 and give us 20.
Nah, the low.
You know what I'm saying?
The low's less than
be 5 for 12 and give us 20.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we could deal with that, like, a slightly under 50%. Like, I bet. You know? Like, you shot 12 shots, you hit 5 of them, you dropped 20, you had some free throws, hit some threes. Perfect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Good game, bro.
Right. No, I hear you. I'm saying? I hear you. Like, kind of play par. Like, do your part in the sense, because before,
like, you don't have to go so hard.
Because no, that's fine. Because before the pressure was on for that. You know what I mean? And now the way the team is situated, it has relieved that pressure off of him to, you know, just on himself. You know what I mean? To put up those kind of numbers or to do certain kind of things. Now he kind of just maybe play a little bit more free. I agree, bro. I just with the Tibbs thing, man. I agree. Like, I'm happy.
Yeah,
he's found it.
Josh Hart is.
Oh yeah, Josh Hart. Yo, shout out Josh Hart.
And is allowed to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Josh Hart.
I think maybe that was the difference between why Cam Reddish was not playing, because maybe, you know, Cam Reddish, he's one of the most talented players on the offensive side of the game, but on the defense sometimes he lacks, and you know that's not what Tibbs wants in terms of what he feels like the machine to keep running. But, you know,
let me say this though with the Tibbs thing, right? Like, hats off to him. I'm happy he's found it, because this looks great. It looks great. But about time, bro. Like, damn, bro. How long it took you to fucking get this rotation, or at least an idea of the rotation going? You know what I mean? Listen, injuries happen with every team, but people still have, like, an ideal set of, you know what I mean? Who's getting minutes where, and, like, you know what I mean? Like, geez, about time, man. And it looks good. It looks good. It's great basketball, man.
Not facts, no. And then we're gonna play Boston again today. We smacked them. We got them. So Jaylen Brown was out or whatever, and we got Tatum to fucking get ejected from the game on some technical shit. And
now they got both.
Wrapped them up. You know what I'm saying? Got them in their feelings. You know, done. Finished them. Went into Miami. Came through. Hit the game winner. Buzzer beater 3.
122 to 120.
122, 120. They was down 120-19 before he hit that 3. Like, it looked like the game, and when you seen that at the end, you looked like that game was gonna be fumbled. You know what I'm saying? The way he was fumbling it, and then all of a sudden he just came up and pulled it and wrapped it up. So I'm happy for that.
It's beautiful, man.
Yeah, man.
Listen, so we got the Celtics today.
Yeah, we got the Celtics today.
We got a depleted Hornets team right now. We got fucking the Kings, who, if I'm not mistaken, aren't they fucking, like, still top of the West?
Let me see.
Let's check right now. Western Conference. They are third, so they are top 3 in the West. So we got them. Yeah, man. This is so tough. After that, and then we got the Clippers, and then the Lakers. 2 teams. The Lakers more than the Clippers, I guess, is fucking scraping and scratching to get into this play-in right now. You know what I mean? Without LeBron, they are trying to get as many W's as they can to try to just get into that 10. You know what I mean? 10-team spot. We got the Blazies. You know, Damian Lillard ain't no joke. We know him, Mr. Logo. Nuggets, Timberwolves, Heat again. Yeah, it's a pretty tough stretch after this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, it's a pretty tough stretch. Period.
Mm-hmm.
With the Celtics, I think the only quote unquote break, but you still don't take nobody lightly is the Hornets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I mean, this is what but this, you know what? This is what separates the good teams from the bad teams. This little stretch right here is what's going to be the measure.
Well, this is what's going to show us. Yeah,
because as of right now,
mm-hmm.
we're holding the 5 seed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We're holding the 5 seed. Like above us is Cleveland by only a game and a half, and we're actually going to play them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I believe.
I'll tell you when. Good. I'm gonna say.
So if we actually play them, I'm not sure.
Yeah, we play them March 31st.
Okay, so
end of the month, last day of the month.
Yeah. So we're supposed to play them. That could be a game of significance that puts us into a home court advantage situation while probably having to play them. You know, the Nets. I mean, they've actually been doing their thing, but when you think about it, how long can they sustain it? You know, even though Mikal Bridges is emerging as a player, like probably most people didn't even think he had it in him to be that, because he's dropping 40 and better on a regular. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, hey, listen, man, it's all situational, man. Think about he was on Phoenix the whole
No,
time.
I understand that. Yeah, no, because Phoenix got they prime players. They came over here. He came to the Nets in a big trade. You're talking about it's time for it. No, but you're talking about he's in an exchange for a level player of Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? So when you think about it, he's nice too, you know? And that's probably what the Nets was looking for, and in replacing. And they've actually funny, like they're
solid, man.
All their moves now is all their starters and shit. The Nets. Only Claxton is the one that's the same person, but everybody else is everybody.
Word.
The 4 players that they got, Cam Johnson and Finney Smith and all of them, they all starting right now.
Finney Smith, Bridges,
Dinwiddie. And Dinwiddie. Those four, all new players that they got, and they all starting for them right now. So it's actually, when you see it on paper, it's not a bad squad. As they towards the end of the season, feeling with the cushion that they already had, you know what I'm saying, by being as nice as they was with KD and Kyrie. Maybe, that gives them a little time to actually start to gel and get it together and actually, keep that 6th spot. You know what I'm saying? With the Heat coming up, the Hawks coming up, Raptors not too far, even the Wizards.
Well, I'll say this. They are solid and they're good because they got some real great players that are young. But to make it to the tip of the top, and I'm talking like maybe like a year or 2 or whatever, they do need like one superstar, like one, because that team is pretty good. They just need like one player, bro. Like you said, with Bridges coming out, and you know what I mean, like coming out of his shell in a sense, you know what I mean, and you're right, giving you this kind of play, you kind of need just like one person now, and your team is kind of set to actually be in the Celtic conversation, the Buck conversation,
to be back where they was and when they first
with Laverne and Allen, hell yeah,
that's a fact. But also, coming back this week is Steph Curry.
Oh yes.
Steph Curry is
the return of the Curry.
He should be playing today against the Lakers, which is I had to bring that up for fantasy ramifications. So shout out to Steph Curry coming back to my team.
I'm gonna root for Curry now.
Thanks, root for me. I'm actually. Oh,
no, you beat
this week.
You beat me.
This week I'm playing Christian.
He beat me. He's up $150, and there's no way I'm coming back.
We both got a full lineup.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm
why.
saying. He would need some. Bad games from my players.
I'm gonna say this. That's the reason.
Impossible.
No, it's not impossible because that's the reason you're. Because you had players that actually overexceeded, and I had players that went under par.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh shit, yup.
Claimed him this week. I don't know if you like in a 10-man league, if you're in a 10-man league, in your fantasy, and maybe somebody that's not really, some players are not really paying attention. Sometimes tends to happen where, people go a day without setting their lineup. Not saying that Chris didn't do that, but
No,
you
yeah.
can find somebody on the free agent on the ad drop, which is what I did with Devontae Graham, Spurs guard, and dropped 81.
Yeah. Hey, listen,
in
man.
one game.
Sometimes
81 in one game. Because you want to know why? Because I'm general manager.
Listen, even
GM.
even if you're in a 12-man league, sometimes people are forced to make a
GM.
decision. People are forced to make a decision and drop somebody, and that might be the somebody that you need. No, like it's out there, guys.
Yeah, no.
It's out there.
Yeah, you done fucked up.
You don't. Yeah.
You done fucked up.
Mm-hmm. You done fucked up. Because at the end of the day, you know what? Let them know.
You done fucked up.
Because at the end of the day, you gotta be smart when you're making those decisions, even when you're dropping. Because even when you're in the moment of having a drop at that shit,
Sometimes you gotta
sometimes you gotta really think ahead and see if it's worth the drop.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
take the
Because
L
it might
on
be
them.
that one day and it's a Tuesday and you're thinking about dropping him, and because you need to try to fill a roster spot, but not realizing he's gonna play Thursday, Friday, and Sunday for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now you got 3 games with that same player. You might drop him and lose 3 games only for somebody that's gonna play 1 game and then only gonna be play Thursday and Saturday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So now,
Hey, listen.
now you actually lost the game for a player that you just dropping.
There's a whole
gotta
bunch
be
of
on point.
factors, bro. There's
You
a
gotta
whole
be on
bunch.
point with the fans.
Yeah, hell yeah. But I'll tell you this. Look,
And
you may get me this week, man. I'll tell you that. And congratulations if you win.
thank you.
But
Thank you.
we all clinched in this room right now, man.
Yeah,
That's all that's important.
No. To me, there's something more important. There's something a little more important. Because I'm sitting at 3.
Okay.
And Ed's sitting at 1.
Yeah.
Right, Anthony?
Yeah.
Okay. It was a good game this week, Chris.
Yeah.
I told you what I was coming for. It was just sorry you had to be in the way.
You know things can still happen.
And
You know things can still happen.
I know, I just told you that, but you kind of counted yourself out.
Oh, you getting it, bro. I already got 50 games on deck, bro. You it's a wrap.
And I'll
It's a
play him
wrap.
next week.
I got 50 games
I'll play him
as
next
it
week.
drops, bro.
I'll play him next week. I'll play him next week.
So that means I'm giving you at least
I'll
55
play him
games.
next week.
Yeah, you getting it too.
So on next week's 100th episode, Extravaganza, and you know what's coming to you. What we're gonna be talking, we might have to lead the show with it.
All right, bet.
For you to get second place?
No, for me to have put the spanking on him. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I think he would still stay in 3rd place because he has less points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but we need
I don't think anybody's moving
Nick's tape
anyway.
gonna lose. Nick's tape gonna lose, B.
When?
We have the same record.
No, Kush plays
I
next
play.
week.
Yeah, so hopefully you win. Let's go, Kush! Let's go, Kush!
Yo, that's funny, bro.
Let's go, my G. Put that work in. You want to achieve this week. Next week, yo, I feel like you're coming in with a
yo, Ed, everything I said in the
gotta
car,
vote against that
take
trade.
it back, nigga.
Y'all see that
I
trade?
take my vote back.
Yeah, y'all see that trade? Yeah, I gotta vote against that trade. I don't know if y'all did.
I already did.
I did. You gotta vote against it.
What trade?
The trade.
Trading
The next tape trade.
Yeah, Nick's tape is trading with someone that hasn't been setting their lineup all year.
Oh my god.
Trying to scheme. Get 2 starters for 2 bench niggas.
Yeah,
You know,
gotta get
I
RJ and Van Vliet.
Side note,
Two
I'm not.
starters. Van Vliet starts, RJ starts.
I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. Saw him at the store
For Josh Hart.
Oh yeah.
Crazy, right?
Uh-huh.
Told him I was like, bro, that's not right. That's not right. He's like, oh well. He said, you send me a trade. I said, that's the problem right there.
Oh.
I was like, I'm not.
You know what I said?
I could.
You know what I
might have to do it.
Now we gotta.
You voted against, right?
We gotta set up
you
a
voted
deal.
Against, right?
Yeah.
How many does it take? 3?
I don't know.
We gotta.
Somebody call Marvelous.
I gotta call. We'll figure out how to get in touch with Rich, and then figure out a trade for Durant, bro.
Always players. Always top players.
Yeah, right.
He's gonna be starting Finney Smith now and shit, like literally.
I'm
you know what I'm saying?
a fucking trade up Dort.
Word. Dort,
Lugens.
Finney Smith, and fucking
whoever. It
I don't
doesn't
know
matter.
who else.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter who
fucking
else.
Davi
That was
Avicii
atrocious.
and shit.
That was atrocious. I can't believe they did that, man. Can't believe they did that.
Mm.
Anyway,
Back to the
let's
sports.
back to the sports.
Yeah, but these last 20 games, when you think about it in terms of what's left in the NBA and shit like that, it's all gonna come down to some real tight games. You've seen what that Knicks schedule was like as we was going through. There's a lot of other teams that's going through that same thing. And it's the thing because you're all playing each other. So when you might get a victory for against one team where it was like that helped you propel, somebody else gets a victory against another team and that kind of keeps you where you at maybe. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa, where you can maybe gain some spots and make some games or be stuck or be on the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of top teams. You know, I mean, Wiz has been nice all year, but now Kuzma's out this week. And then Raptors been doing their thing. And the Hawks, they are half a game away from each other. So they could flip-flop spots or something like that. You know? And then you got the Heat and the Nets at the 6 and 7. And they could flip spots.
Yeah.
We
already talked
we
about
don't know
that.
what the Nets is at. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the East. To go over the West real quick. The 7 is Minnesota. The Clippers is 8. Jazz is 9. Pelicans 10. But the Lakers is right there. They're only a game out. You know, and the Thunder is only a game and a half out. You know. And actually the Thunder and the Trailblazers have the same record. And look at what it's at, you know, because Shea is hurt. He's out, but you know
he's coming back soon though.
He's coming back soon, but Damian Lillard's been fucking killing. You know what I'm saying? And then the Lakers, like, that's what I wanted to say. Like the Lakers, they have a lot of injuries. You know what I'm saying? With LeBron being out, even though AD's playing, but then D'Angelo Russell was out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got these moves and you try to hope that it was gonna make you get a run. And when they was on the court all together for that little 2 or 3 game stretch, it was W's. You know what I'm saying? Come from behinds and all of that.
Right.
And then now, you know, they still actually been kind of winning, but you know, how long are they all going to be able to sustain it? And this is what we're talking about when we're going down to the end. You know, even the Mavericks and the Warriors, they're a game from each other, and then the Suns is a game above them. You know what I'm saying?
The Mavs Warriors, man, with that Kyrie addition and then with Kyrie coming back, that's gonna be a late stretch battle with those two teams. You know what I mean? Going down to the playoffs. That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, and Denver look like
Definitely want Curry.
The Nuggets, they 6 games up. You know what I'm saying? So they look like they got that shit on lock. But in the East, it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? Boston, Milwaukee, Philadelphia was beating Milwaukee last night. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is big in those standings. That shit is still tight over there in the East. And even though we've seen everything like that, you know, it's still very competitive over there.
The East
that shit is, you know.
Yeah, man. The top half of the East is no joke, man.
Every game is meaningful.
Yeah, you can't sleep on them.
Yeah. And it's even more meaningful when you're looking at those top 5, 6 teams that are automatically in the playoffs when they're playing each other. Because look at what it's going to be today when we play Boston. That's a 2 versus 5 right there. You know,
that's true.
And
that's
we
true.
Gotta come through. We gotta come through and do our
like
thing.
that. That's true.
Word up. But to get into trending in the NBA,
let's do it.
Fucking, y'all seen that Ja Morant shit?
Of course. That's sad. You know, that's my West Coast team.
Yeah, no. Grizzlies. Tell me how you feel, bro.
All honesty.
All honesty.
And this is probably a little biased because I'm a new father. I'm very disappointed. It saddens me.
Word.
I know he's young. Allegedly, because this is all still alleged, by the way. Nothing is like, you know what I mean? Nothing has came out. Like, everything that I'm hearing, hey, I'm with you. I know it probably happened, but everything's alleged. So I just have to say that. But the dude beat up a 17-year-old kid in his own home. And after he beat him up, because the kid threw a basketball at him, he started flashing a gun, talking rah-rah shit. Now, not only are you an NBA player, you are one of the NBA players of today. You're Ja Morant, right? You're like, you fucking start saying names, you know what I mean? Ja Morant's up there from like casual friends, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, he was just in the fucking interview shit with like Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum.
Yeah. Look.
him and somebody else. I can't think.
Look, man.
It was
This shit happen in your own house. You have to eat your own feelings sometimes and really think past it. It happened in your own house. You listen, the kid hits you. Even if you punch, listen. It's still not right, but I'm going to tell you where I actually am going to draw the line. And y'all can judge me how y'all want to judge me. It is what it is. Even if the kid threw a basketball at John Moran and John Moran slugged him, which is still ain't right, which is still not the right thing to do, that's still better than what happened.
Right.
He allegedly like beat the shit out of him, like and essentially like stomped him out, like fucking him up, and then whipped out a gun. So that tells me a few things. You know what I mean? In terms of self-control, you know what I mean? Maybe like a power thing, you know what I mean? Because like I said, it's in your own house. Right. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I'm sure it's not just you and that one 17-year-old kid. I'm sure there's other people with you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? In your gym. This shit could have went way differently, man. And it saddens me, man. It disappoints me, man. And then there was just a second thing, just to add this in. I'll let you talk. They got footage of him fucking like flashing guns in the club and shit. Yeah, so that tells me another thing about you. You know what I mean? Maybe this is a problem. Because we've seen this before with athletes. You know what I mean? Look at Greg Hardy and all this shit. Because things lead to certain things. I'm not saying that. Anyway. Yeah, man.
No. But what you don't have to say anything because in the reality is like what he's doing is enough. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of showing you. Yeah. You know, so you're kind of like trying to maybe mimic some of the things that you see to make you seem like you're tough or cool or whatever it might be. I don't know. I don't know the type of people that should be around you. You know what I'm saying? People, you know. Maybe you gotta check that. You know, there's a lot of people that try to take advantage of.
Test your gangster and shit. Yeah.
You know, not just because of that, but because they got money and they could see what it is and shit. They see that you got money.
They try to test you. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So now, like, you know, you gotta just be smart about what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And in my eyes, it's like no one really sees athletes in that type of light. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sees an athlete as just more or less competing in sports. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like any of this tough guy shit that you feel like you need to do is like, I mean, I think to all of us, it seems like it's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. The only reason I say it, because I agree with you, I'm going to say it is unnecessary, is because once you sign a contract and you're at that level of life, right? It's kind of like insinuating that you have now a responsibility. You know what I mean? It's like if anyone, forget even basketball, but if we were to take a position in any type of life, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Even me taking the signing the birth certificate to be a father, like that was a responsibility that, you know, I now have to uphold. Right. You know what I'm trying to say? Right. I now have to uphold a certain standard of myself. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm trying to say? And that's in any facet of life. So I'm like, listen, I know everything is situational. And things happen and people make mistakes. But from the things that's coming out right now with Ja, with this gun shit and like this, like I said, this whole thing just looks bad because like this shit happened in your house. It's not like you was playing at Rucker and some nigga did that and you in public. Now you felt like you had to defend yourself. You know what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. Like this shit happened in your house. Like how much defense did you need? Were you really just by yourself with the skid that you felt like you could beat him to a pulp? You know what I'm trying to say? Like it makes you look more weak than yeah, I don't know, gangster or really trying to protect yourself. Like I don't know, man. It saddens me, man. I love Ja. I do. I love him as a player. I'm starting. I thought I liked him, his personality. I liked how he talked, but maybe he spits a good game. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And because I heard multiple interviews with him, and I'm like, yo, I fuck with him, man. I like where his head's at. And maybe that's all a sham. Because it saddens me, man. I'm disappointed. I'm definitely looking at him differently. I'll tell you that. You know what I mean?
Word.
And going to see because he's still young, so I'm not gonna crucify him. So if he can learn from his mistakes, I understand. But let's see what's gonna come out of this. If there's a pattern, mm-hmm. That's all I'm trying to get at. It's not like it's a one-time thing. It sounds like there's a pattern of him trying to show his chrome. You know what I mean? Like, yo, what's up? What's up, my guy? Fuck with me, you know? I don't know.
No, you're right. You're fucking right.
Yeah, nah, it really is. It's crazy. Like, I don't know why. But you know what it is? It's like this culture. It's like this cultural thing that just wants to just glorify these types of behaviors and shit like that. When we really think about it, it's like kind of what's always shown to us. You know what I'm saying? And depicted in like the minority society, that like this is what seems to be cool, because never do we ever see any of the good that people do. You know what I'm saying? The news might have one feel-good story a night, and everything else is all the fucked up shit that
And it's
happens.
like 15 seconds.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And it'll be like a fucking a 10-year-old grew a garden or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay.
Girl
like,
Scout cookies sold
yeah,
out.
so yeah, like, but no, it was Girl Scouts that grew a garden in Brooklyn. Like, no, I feel that. That's nice and shit like that. But, bro, like, show us some real shit that's happening that's good. You know what I'm saying? For our people more often.
Listen,
You know
we know
We don't see
negativity
that
sells.
shit. We don't see none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And this is what people see. You know what I'm saying? And this is why they tend to glorify this kind of like fake thug life or what it is. Because in the reality of it is like some of the people that you see depicting that life really do live it. Like they really be about it. You know what I'm saying? And the way you think you gonna live it is nowhere near the level that they live it on. Like you know what I'm saying?
You think shit is sweet.
Like,
shit ain't sweet,
it's not. You know what I'm saying? So it's better to, just like
stay in your lane.
Be you. You know what I'm saying?
Stay in your lane.
Yeah, be you. There's nothing wrong with being you. There's
nothing, man.
That's the problem. Everybody feels like they have to put on this facade or this character or this type of shit to make them feel like you know what I'm saying? That they're more than what they really are, because they want to make sure they're not judged. Let me tell you something. There's only one judgment, man, and it's in the afterlife. You know what I'm saying? You as a person, morally, when you're in your mind, you're supposed to know what's right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. You know what I'm saying? You get tested every single day. Every single day of your life, you have a test. Anybody could wake up and kill somebody. You don't just do it though. You know what I'm saying? You don't those are you fighting demons and shit like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you're on some type of level shit like that, you know,
where you feel the need to be on that kind of time.
Yeah, bro. Like
apparently multiple times. You know what I mean?
Word.
So
at the end of the day, you gotta just be smarter than what the fuck you do, than what you're thinking and shit like that, and not realizing the opinion or the judgment of somebody else has no affliction on anything that you do in life. You know what I'm saying? Only if you let it in your mind be that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know deep down who you are and what you are, and there's nothing wrong with being that. You know what I'm saying? There's millions of nerds that get love. You know what I'm saying? Nerds get love. Everybody gets love. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta find another nerd. You know what I'm saying? The Playboy model might not be for you, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying?
Along the same lines, look what happened with this college kid, man.
Yeah,
From the basketball player.
Yeah, I'll put it up right here. Darius Miles is his name. That's kind of funny because when I first heard it and I seen the ad, I was like, Darius Miles, like from the Clippers. I thought it was him, but it wasn't. It's another kid from Alabama. And it seems like his gun was used, or he used somebody's gun.
Nah, so from the story I heard, if I may, is that it was another teammate's gun that the other teammate used that ended up in the death of a woman. But he was the one that got the text like, "Yo, bring me my gun." So that's how it went down. And now there's no charges brought against Darius Miles or nothing like that. The whole thing is the optics of it.
No, it's charged with capital murder.
What? He got charged?
Yeah, look, Alabama fan charged with capital murder, bro.
Oh my God.
He's gotta be an accomplice. He's an accomplice to the situation. He brought the gun.
When did this drop?
What day is it?
January. I don't know. Let's look back into that, man, because he just played a game, bro, and dropped 40. Matter of fact, he just played a game, dropped 40, And in the pregame warm up, they patted him down like MMA style, but the shit just looked horrible. like nigga,
Like
what?
He's gonna have a gun on the.
They patted him down MMA style, but the way it looked, especially after everything, it looked like they were patting him down for a gun. But they patted him down like what they do in MMA, and they check your shit. That's that's his pregame with his coach.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a little suspect.
But anyway, from what I heard recently, definitely after January, whenever this was released, from ESPN or whatever fuck, is that he's not being charged. The dude's being charged, and the reason why he played the games or whatever is because the police just wants his cooperation with everything. And they won't charge him basically. So it's obviously some kind of, you know what I mean?
Plea deal,
plea agreement kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
Because they allowed him to play.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They allow him to play, but it's once again these decisions.
Yeah.
Like what? Now this is college, but how? Where are we gonna draw the line of like, oh yeah, he's young and dumb and he's got to come on, man.
No.
Come on, man. You
no,
really
they are.
gun?
No, but they really are young. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
In that young 20s, like 21, 22, you're still a kid, bro. You're still a kid.
No, I get it, but once again, you are in a different stature, right? You're a fucking starting basketball player for a fucking D1 team. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You're not fucking Joe Schmo going to chemistry class. You know what I'm trying to say? That's what I'm saying. Like, you know that. I know you know that. Everybody knows that. We know you get certain privileges. You know that you probably have a future. You know what I mean? He is a projected fucking top 5 pick. Come on. You know where that's not fucking, oh, really? You know what I mean? And, oh, did I really just fuck? No, you know that. And I know they're just kids, but that's what I'm saying. Where do we draw the line of it being an excuse? You know what I mean? Because this is some severe shit.
Yeah. No, it is. I mean,
I'm being real.
No. I honestly, I don't have an answer for you. That's what I'm really thinking at. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we want to try to be able to give these kids another chance because we know in so many other instances when, unfortunately, I don't want to make it a skin color thing, but when you see it that way, it other people get other treatment. You know what I'm saying? Because they're so young. You know. Excuse me. So we want to, if that's going to be the case, hopefully they can do that in certain situations and whatnot. But the type of decisions that these kids is making, whether being professional or collegiate, you know what I'm saying? They need a little more guidance, and hopefully they'll be able to find that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's hard for us to look past these things that they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well,
look at what happened with
Jalen. They do it all the time.
Look what happened with Jalen Carter.
They do it all the time, bro.
He's projected to be like a top 5 NFL pick, like guaranteed. He's an edge rusher, like on defense. You know what I'm saying? And he gets into a drag race where an accident happens and kills another player and a person from the staff. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see a picture of him kneeling down and like the picture of the guy that died? His teammate that died, and they were like, "Yo, bro," like the meme was like, "Yo, bro, it's fucking like your fault. Like, how sick are you?"
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And on that's what I'm saying, because we're talking about life and death here. So there has to be a point where you kind of take the sports part out of it, and you got to look at the humane part, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The humanity level. So it's like,
that's what I'm saying.
That type of shit. This dude playing, you know what I mean? I'm reading the ESPN shit. Like, I know you're not lying. Like, it's saying he's being charged with capital murder. Whatever. I mean, I guess.
No, but this is old. You know what I'm saying? So your updated shit might be what it is.
Yeah, but anyway,
I was really just trying to get his name.
Yeah, but the point is that, like, these should be natural human thoughts, like basic like thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of know not to try to slap somebody, or you know what I mean, like whatever it is, like some shit like that. Like, it's wrong.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And him kneeling down, like even being there, like, bro, don't you think you should fucking take a minute? You know what I mean?
Facts.
And kind of reevaluate. I think that's a good look.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That you're actually showing a little bit of remorse for a teammate that died kind of because of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nah, I mean.
But to your point, talent
Just,
sometimes deodorizes that a lot, especially if you're a great talent.
yeah, nah.
Unfortunately.
You know what, bro?
Unfortunately.
Honestly, I don't think either of them is going to be able to get away with any of it. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Unless they got that money for that lawyer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Which they probably do because they're top projected picks. Trust me, man. That money's out there now.
Nah. Sometimes no. That's not necessarily true. I mean, maybe under the table you might see something that happens. You know,
there's no under the table no more. That shit's open.
No, I understand that, bro. But like, look at what they're involved in. You know what I'm saying? Like that dude, that's vehicular homicide. You know what I'm saying? He took those people's lives on the decision that he made. You know what I'm saying? Like there's people that have done that and they paid their lawyer and they get away with it. Look at this Caitlyn Jenner nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
he ran somebody over, killed them on some drunk driving shit, and he never spent a day in jail. You know what I'm saying?
But
he got lawyer, he got his money.
But this is my point. This is my point, though. If a team really believes that this person is really that kind of talented player to that extent, bro, they're doing that.
No, I mean, no.
Yeah,
no.
They're doing that. They've done it for way worse.
Okay, no, I'm not saying that it doesn't, but what I'm saying is it's going to be how they measure the face value of it. You know what I'm saying? Because if it looks too dirty and everything like that, they might just wash their hands with it and not want to get involved. You know what I'm saying? Look at what it is. You know what I'm saying? Is he a number one pick? Is he gonna be something like that? Is he gonna guarantee you a Final Four appearance or something like that that's gonna get you your school money or something like that? Because if it's like that, then they might see that it is worth it or some shit like that. But if it's not, then they might let the boy hang.
And I agree.
And that's the reality.
And I agree. That is the reality. But in these cases, these are top 5 picks.
Yeah,
these are those caliber players.
Yeah, and in these cases,
that's where it's like
okay, but also in these cases, 2 people died, bro.
No, I understand.
2 people died. A lot of these situations where something happens, not always is a death involved. It could be some crazy shit or whatever that happened and everything. And they got arrested. How many times they get oh yeah, he got arrested for drunk driving, or he got arrested for smoking, or he got blood on him, or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. I know there's
got an assault charge.
I know there's levels to shit. No,
I know. I know it's not on the same level.
I know there's levels to shit. But what I'm saying is that I'm not gonna fucking look at fucking the NFL or the NBA like they're fucking so goody two shoe not to fucking do shit like that. Especially when there's a player at that level. A team will do that. A team will do that. We'll pay that money. If they're they're like, nah, we gonna help you out. A lot of that Undertaker shit that will happen. Right. You know what I mean? And trust me, just because of a death, bro, they let so much shit slide. That shit does not phase me. That's not gonna fucking swing me in the army. Like, oh no, maybe they are good enough people not to fucking, you know what I mean? Pay this guy millions of dollars and maybe, you know what I mean? Let him write it. No, I don't have faith in that. They haven't shown that. Mm-hmm. So, I feel you if they did before, and I'm like, nah, these niggas is too strict. The NBA's too strict. The NFL's too strict. Nah, bro. I know there's levels of shit, but if these players are at the level of talent that they say they are in their respective sports, I could totally see it, and it's sick, and it's fucked up, but it's the truth, and like you said, it's the reality. So.
Well, we won't see what's gonna happen, but that's something to pay attention to.
Definitely, man.
In all 3 instances with John Moran, Henry Smiles, and Jalen Carter. Mm-hmm. That's you.
No, I'm not connected.
No, well, it's this, man. This is not working. You should be hearing nothing that's connected to Bluetooth because it's all the way down, but you do.
Yeah, but I don't feel like that's my phone. Yeah. Anyway,
whatever.
Let's keep it moving. G-Man.
Giants.
G-Man, Daniel Jones.
Bugging?
Truly.
Why, Daniel?
I've been
it's your family, nigga.
I know. I've been claiming him as my cousin. Because, his name is Jones. My name is Jones. We probably cousins. But, bro, you haven't necessarily done anything yet. You know what I'm saying? Like you had one good season, but can you have two? You had maybe 15. You had 15 touchdowns throwing. You had 5 interceptions, but you had 7 rushing touchdowns. So 22 total touchdowns for the year and 5 interceptions. It's not bad, but can you throw for 20 and still have that 7 running? You know what I'm saying? You know,
yeah. Can you even duplicate what you just
yeah,
did?
like,
Can you even do that?
Can you
Duplicate.
can you average 300 yards a game? You know what I'm saying? Like, because you didn't really have too many of those games either. You know, you've had one game. I mean, you've had 1 year that, you know, you exceeded all the expectations. You did everything that we did, that we wanted you to do. But it's also within the system. It's always also within the system of Dable. Because before Dable came, you was a struggling quarterback looking at possibly your way out of the NFL for good. You know? Talking about you commentating for SNY or something.
Daniel Jones.
You're right.
Daniel
like
Jones.
You could have been out of the league.
Bro.
And you're asking for $45 million.
It's fucking ridiculous, bro.
It is. Listen, I get it. Everybody's trying to get their money, whatever. But let's be realistic here.
But I'm mad at you.
No. Yeah, we should. No, we as fans we should be. But let's be realistic. Just like even from a business point of view, you haven't shown just how you just beautifully, stated anything. We don't even know if you could duplicate what you did this year, which wasn't even that crazy. Like, do you know we could get Derek Carr for like 15 million less if we wanted to, probably. You know what I mean? And that would be like probably like a great deal for him because he'd be like, oh shit, oh yeah, okay. You know what I mean? And come through, and we could probably get the same production. At least that's what you've shown us so far, which is why this is such a big deal. 47 million, bro. 47 mil.
I thought it was 45.
Nah, it was like 47 million.
Like above 45, right?
Like above 45 mil, he was asking
like
for.
47 million.
Like, what the fuck?
Like I mean,
come back to us, Daniel.
At the end of the day,
come on, Danny.
At the end of the day, the G-Man starting point was about 35. And I honestly thought, that's a good number, bro.
I think that's a good number.
You make it 35 million. You're not completely hurting us. You want to be able to continue to keep people around you, or be able to sign that big star that we're looking to accommodate your skill set, because we need that, especially at wide receiver.
Giants said 35. He said 40. We would have been happy with 38, 39. 37.
No, wait. But when I started at the 35, I was like, when I seen like we'd be willing up to go to 40, then I was like, yeah, they really all in. Like, they really want to keep you as a quarterback. So I'm thinking like, I have 40 million. Like, bro, like, see how much of that is guaranteed. See how much you're getting on the signing bonus. See how much you're getting on the front end right away.
Touchdown bonuses, all that. Yeah.
That means something to you. You did your first big contract in the league. You want to see maybe you want to see 50, 60 million up front. Like, here you go. Like, my first day of the contract, 60 million in my account.
Go to KFC.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Chick-fil-A, whatever.
Chick-fil-A.
Not
on Sunday.
No. But that's what I'm talking about. Like, you could have seen these type of things and been happy and shit like that. But the fact that you're asking for that much and you haven't really shown that you can do it, and we're granted, you had a real good season. I'm not taking nothing from you. You've been my cousin all season. I still want you to be my cousin. I will still claim you as my cousin.
Yeah.
But I really don't want you to leave this team either. Because, go ahead, what you was telling me about the draft?
Oh, man, the CJ Stroud thing, man. Like, he's kind of dropping in terms of projections, which is a good thing for the Giants, because that draft, that trading up to pick up CJ Stroud or even another quarterback that they may like that is dropping a little bit. You know what I mean? Is looking more and more likely. You know what I mean? The Bears are not looking for a quarterback. They're willing to send that pick. This may really cause a domino effect all the way through. You know what I mean? In those projections, and we may get a top 2, top 1, or let's just say a top 3 quarterback prospect. You know what I mean? In the first round, and it's very likely that it may happen. Because it's like very possible with everything happening, and at least in terms of the movements right now. So Daniel Jones, 47 mil.
Think again, bro.
We're just gonna give you 1 year because remember you still with us.
Yeah.
Remember you still with us.
No,
Don't forget you under contract still.
You know what? But and you know what's the worst part about it? You know what's the worst part about it for him? Because you could be able like this could all completely backfire on you. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I hope that this scenario doesn't happen, what I'm about to say. But bro, you're acting up and we have the ability to franchise you. We could franchise you and we're gonna pay you like 33 million at the franchise tag for your position. You know what I'm saying? Where we was already offering more than that. You know what I'm saying? So not only that, you're gonna take a loss on what you're getting, what you thought you was, even though you're still working away with 33 million. Like, proud, here you go. But if that happens, and now next year you're back to your old shit, like fumbling and losing games, and now we're how many games is it? 8 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
We're an 8 and 9 team now. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even get above 500.
Mm-hmm.
You know those big plays and shit you was trying to
You
do with your legs. You was now you're getting popped.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Before you was doing runs. Now you know they got the videos on you, so they know what to do when they see you start to run. They got the tape, and you wrapped up in it, you know? So it's like, bro, like you don't even know what's gonna happen to you yet. That's why I feel like you should have been on the humble and hoping that the Giants is gonna be able to bring somebody around you, because look at who's a free agent. Like, look at T. Higgins, look at fucking DeAndre Hopkins. You know what I'm saying? Look at these people that we have potential to get. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I got
like imagine that. Imagine you. Oh, I pray for this we was able to get DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, no. One of the scenarios is you brought up,
like golly.
One of the scenarios you brought up, if we're like 47, we're like, all right, no, fuck you. Here's your franchise tag. Now we're definitely drafting a quarterback.
Yeah.
And now you're definitely gonna be fucking asked out. So I don't give a fuck if you throw 60 or you fucking don't. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna be asked out, and now you're gonna have to fucking find a suitor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You start acting up. Yep, that's what's gonna happen.
That's the scenario. That's like,
you're just gonna force that hand,
and like
that's what they're gonna be like.
Yeah, and like you're not. He's not. It's crazy because it's a weird situation to bet on yourself, because he's really taking this stand right now with that asking of 47, right, from him and his agent or whatever. Bro, you're doing this to a regime that didn't even draft you. To a regime that's literally getting rid of most of everybody from that old regime.
Right.
Like, quite literally, except Saquon. You know what I mean? And Saquon, that's probably the only reason, because he's probably been a great soldier. Right. Like, he loves the Giants. Like, he really is, like, about his end.
Yeah, no, but we're not settling with him neither.
No, we're not. I'm just trying to say, though, like, you're trying to play hardball with people that got no loyalty towards you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm like, oh, man. The risk reward on this, holy shit, bro.
No, I mean, at the end of the day, the risk reward is a lot more heavy on Daniel Jones than it is on Saquon, though. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't trying to imply that. What I was trying to say is Daniel Jones is really trying to bet on himself with his back against the wall, because, like I said, they got no loyalty towards you. You did a decent season. You only did it once. And we have the option to franchise tag you, and we're not, you know what I mean? We have, like, bro, there's nothing really. What power do you hold in this? Right. For you to even fucking be going to numbers like that? That's where I'm trying to get at. Fucking, they say Deshaun Watson fucking reset the market. If this happens to Daniel Jones, that's a fucking reset.
Yeah.
That's a reset.
Yeah.
At least Deshaun Watson, with all his fucking nasty shit that he's been doing, he's fucking at least put up more better seasons with probably worse teams than Daniel Jones has done. Right. I mean, he did have D-Hop, but whatever. I'm just saying, it's the truth.
Mm-hmm. You know, I just feel like, from what this is as the fan perspective, and this is why this is where some of the athletes and clashes happen and shit like that with the fans and the professionals and whatnot. It's because, like, you're a professional athlete that's being paid for a skill. you want to get your optimal amount of money because a lot of times your window of being able to play and compete at the highest level where you could actually keep a job in a professional league, no matter what sport it is usually small. You know what I'm saying?
Small percentage.
Not everybody gets to play 20 years. Not everybody gets to play 10 plus years and actually make it on a team and still hold their own for that a long amount of time. There's a lot of people that where the average, looks more along the line, like 2 or 3 year mark, 4 year mark sometimes. You know what I'm saying? The average lifespan of a running back is usually about 4 years. Like, you're 27, you're out the game.
Word.
That's it.
At 27 years
you know
old,
what
you're
I'm saying?
retired.
You're done. So I understand when they come at us and they like, yo, I gotta get my bag, I gotta get the check, and that's what it is. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not mad at that. But the flip side, when you look at it from the fan perspective, is like in the case of like Daniel Jones and the Giants, my fan shit in me is like, bro, take the 35, dog. If you take 35, that could possibly, if we had the money for 47, no wait, yeah, that 12 million that we could have paid you, we can now take that and get somebody else like D-Hop or like a T. Higgins or somebody else that's now going to be able to help us for that goal, which is the ring, dog. So, like, if the ring is not the goal for you and the money is the goal for you, this is where we look at you as different because, like, then it's like your loyalty is strictly to the paper, So if you do bounce from us, because we say we're not going to pay you the 47 or the 45, and we say whatever, and now you go somewhere else in the future to go wherever it is to get that money, and then you're on a team kind of like maybe, I don't want to say anybody that's whack, but whoever's any of the Houston's the wackest team right now, right? If you go to the Houston Texans and they pay you all that bread right now, they might look at Daniel Jones and say, "Yo, we will give you 47 million. We don't have no quarterback." You know what I'm saying?
We got nobody to pay. Yeah.
But we paid you that 47 million, but we don't got nobody to put around you. You know what I'm saying? So now you got no O-line, you got no wide receivers, you ain't got nothing. So you getting all that bread, but you're getting fucked up every game, and
your stats is bad.
No, but like
bad.
You're not even competitive.
Yeah,
you're just in a team getting money, and that's where we draw the line. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, yo, bro, like that's just kind of trash when us as fans see that because we'd rather have the ring.
Yeah, and here's another head scratcher though.
Because we'll never see the money.
So
we don't understand what the money is. The casual fan. The casual fan that makes 50,000 and works a 9 to 5 and watches the game with a beer at every 7 o'clock, every night at 7. You know what I'm saying? That dude that wish he would see fucking 35 million in a year. You know what I'm saying?
The head scratcher is that I didn't think Daniel Jones was all about the money kind of guy, even though I see it's hard because I know it's his first big contract. But damn, man, like I feel you, Jones. I work with us and work with you because I know, like where you stand, where we stand. Like, come on, bro. Now you're trying to scrape for all the little extra millions. I mean, I guess. But if it comes back and bites you in your ass, and now you left with shit.
It's like this is what you asked for.
Kind of.
So no, but take your 47. Congratulations.
There you go.
47. Got your 47. But speaking of quarterbacks, the Jets are still with their own dilemmas.
Oh yeah.
Aaron Rodgers on his darkness retreat, which, by the way, I want to ask y'all, you think you could do that darkness shit? I don't think I could do it, bro. I don't think I want to be sitting in the dark for that long.
Right? You can eat and stuff.
I don't know. Like, when eventually your eyes adjust. You know what I'm saying? And you actually will be seeing in the dark. Like, you'll probably see your hand in front of you eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like, because your eyes just get that tuned into the dark. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think there's a certain level of darkness where you really can't see. And that's where they put you in.
I don't know. But even like that, it's like for over 24 hours and shit like that you're sitting in there.
Yeah, it's like 2 days or some shit.
Yeah, I don't want to do that, bro.
I don't want to do it. If I could do it, sure. It doesn't sound like Like I said,
I could do it if I had to, but I'm just saying, like, willingly. Like,
nah,
I would
fuck
not
that.
do that shit.
Nah, fuck that, bro. Listen, there's
Hey, what about you? You doing that shit?
Yeah, I could do that.
No, would you?
What I know, I don't think I really.
You want to know why? Because you're a fucking smart man. There's way other ways to fucking meditate, bro. To fucking,
bro.
Like you gotta go through. I told you how the shit broke down.
Get some sea moss or some shit.
Yeah, word. I told you how that shit broke down. It's like fucking 2 days in preparation for the darkness, 2 days in darkness, and then you have to go 2 days of preparing to get into the light.
Light again, yeah.
Like, for what? For me to fucking be in my own thoughts? No.
So in reality, you're probably in the darkness for like 3 days straight because you're probably on the back end of the preparation and on the front end of the comeback.
Getting like little flashes and shit.
What the fuck is that? I'm good, bro. I'm good all the way on it. But he looks like he's about to make a decision in terms of what he's about to do, and I think that's what has
coming up soon. Yeah.
Derek Carr in limbo in terms of what the Jets is going to do, because I think as much as they, would be satisfied with Derek Carr, I think in deep down, like, who wouldn't want Aaron Rodgers? You know what I'm saying? And because they feel like they had the opportunity to get him and they had the opportunity to pay him, and this would actually solidify them as to being as what we think as contenders, you know what I'm saying, with that big move. It's like, why not? And then not only that, you also get to keep fucking Zach Wilson. You get to keep Zach Wilson and let him sit behind Aaron Rodgers for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not?
I'll tell you this right now.
Aaron Rodgers sat behind Brett Favre for like 2 or 3 years before he became who he was.
Derek Carr in limbo is hoping and praying that Aaron Rodgers retires. He's hoping he retires. That is the best situation for Derek Carr. The best.
Come to the Jets?
No, to go fucking anywhere. You know how much the money will go up if Aaron Rodgers retires? And now the Jets, Vegas, and fucking the Panthers and the Saints, you know what I mean? Or now looking for a quarterback, and now one's gone. Now they all got to hunt for him, you know? Because it will be him or what, Tannehill? His price will go up, bro.
Yeah, no, I mean, hopefully Aaron Rodgers will sign before Daniel Jones. Because if he does set that bar and he gets 45, it's like, Daniel,
fuck out of here.
You better act right.
Word, no, definitely. No, definitely.
Facts.
But Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets, man, is kind of looking, I don't know, it's looking more and more likely. Well, what's looking more and more likely, let me rephrase, is him not returning to the Packers. Right. It's him not retiring, he's still going to play, but also not being a Packer. That's what it's looking like. Only because now we're kind of like at the point where he's probably going to come up with this decision, or at least let people know. From the talks that's coming out, like, the Packers are not really communicating with him. The verbiage they're using is kind of like, nah, we actually kind of don't give a fuck if he's here or not.
Yeah.
Like, that's their verbiage in terms of how they're speaking and whatnot. The way Aaron Rodgers is speaking is kind of like, yeah, I don't know if I'm really going to return kind of either. Yo, man, y'all better hope and pray y'all get A-Rod. I'm telling you, man.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are.
That's what they.
That's what y'all need, man.
That's what they need.
You do that. Derek Carr goes to the Saints. Everybody's happy.
Wow.
Except Carolina.
Wow.
Except the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
They'll have Tannehill. Don't worry.
Right. Well, we'll see. I mean, we're getting the combine started already. You know what I'm saying? So you got some moves, and also, they could also look to the draft, like how you said with the Giants and Stroud.
Mm-hmm.
I actually really would like to have that Jackson kid from Florida. I think he's probably going to be the best quarterback coming out this year. You know what I'm saying?
Like, but they said he's
ready to start.
No, but they said he's projected number 1. That's why I said he's probably out of the thing for the Giants.
No, I mean, no. I mean, because the fact is we still have Daniel Jones, and if there is a team, who's the number 1? The Bears.
The Bears, yeah.
The Bears. I mean, they
who are going to trade that pick?
It seems like they want to trade that pick. I mean, they do have Justin Fields. Maybe they don't feel like he's the right fit. Maybe they feel like Daniel Jones, who's kind of like a similar player to Justin Fields. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Is something they feel like they need. I mean, New York is cold too. And he was playing in them high winds that come through in MetLife Stadium, and he was holding his own. Just like how it is man cold in Chicago. So that I think maybe they feel like they could do that. Mm-hmm. And then maybe that's a move that maybe the Giants will make some move. we'll give you Daniel Jones for the number 1 pick, and you could do whatever you want with Justin Fields. Now you could trade Justin Fields and get another pick in at maybe the 4 position. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I hear you.
Like they have a multiple situations, whether we take the first pick or we take Justin Fields or something like that. Like why not?
I hear you. I just personally think that's a stretch because I think the Bears are set on Fields and that, you know what I mean. And I don't know. I feel you because that obviously anything is possible and that is a possible situation, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah. Not like that.
I know. I feel like the Giants does have a valuable piece within Daniel Jones as it is to offer. You know what I'm saying? Like being at this contract extension moment. You know what I'm saying? Taking it as a 1-year trial run for a team. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. No, I agree. I just don't think he'll be part of a draft trade, man, because you know what I mean. Because we'll be doing what then? And I mean, in your thing, we'll have a rookie quarterback or that's it.
Or Justin Fields.
Or Justin Fields. You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think the rookie quarterback would be a better stretch. You know what I'm saying? Look what they was able to build around him. The kind of player that Jackson is probably not too far off, maybe, from him. And
if they
maybe just a tad bit more athleticism.
If they could pull off a trade,
just as big.
If they could pull off a trade, keeping Daniel Jones, also moving up, getting the quarterback too. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And also getting some help or whatever, obviously throughout the rest of the draft. Like, man, that's a good scenario too. You know what I mean? Because at this point, with Daniel Jones asking for that kind of money, it's like whatever, bro. If we franchise you or not, whatever, I don't give a fuck. But we hold you down for a year. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Get this whoever we get acclimated. I like that.
Nah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see what happens, bro. Mm-hmm. We'll see what happens, but it's gonna be a big off season, not for just the G-Men and the Jets, but for a lot of teams. You know what I'm saying? A lot of teams is looking to make moves. There was a lot of coaches that were fired, GMs that will probably be fired.
A few weeks.
You know, This is a solid draft. 4 quarterbacks. It's about 4 that look like they could be, something in the NFL looking into the future. You know what I'm saying? So 4 quarterbacks. There's more than 4 teams that need one.
Yeah.
You know.
In the next few weeks, there's going to be a lot of moves being made. That it's going to be. It might change the dynamics a little bit of the league.
Especially as we go through the combine and see more of the type of skills sets that some of these players have coming in. You know, but yeah, that's what's up. Last night, you seen the UFC?
The UFC?
You already know. UFC.
Which with your second cousin?
No, third.
Your third cousin.
Third cousin. John Bones Jones.
I stayed up purposely just for the John Bones Jones.
I seen it too. Shout out Marvelous. Chilling with Marvelous watching it.
Yeah. So I specifically for that, but I was able to catch one other fight, which was the women fight.
Yeah,
I believe right before.
Valentina Shevchenko versus
that was fire.
Alexa Grasso.
Yeah, that was fire.
That was a fire fight.
That was fire.
Them 2 fights was the co-main event.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That was good.
Shevchenko was somebody that was dominating that featherweight division or flyweight division rather. Sorry, that she was dominating that flyweight division. Was on like a 7 fight winning streak, defending the title. You know what I'm saying? Just taking names, just straight manhandling, stronger than a lot of the women that she was fighting against. Plus, she was a true martial artist. You know what I'm saying? In terms of the art of it. You know what I'm saying? And she was able to be dominant in winning fights through multiple ways, with knockout head kicks to knockout punches to submissions, with rear naked chokes or arm bars. Like, this is the way she's winning these 7 fights. So it's like you can't pinpoint a win.
Call it. She's not a stand-up boxer. She's not a grappler. She's not a wrestler.
She's all of it. You know what I'm saying? So she's been dominant for a long time. And this Alexa Grasso, who is, shout out to her, became the first Mexican-born winner of a belt of the UFC at this thing. And she
did her thing.
It. Yeah.
She waited for her fucking opening, bro.
That little spin kick that missed, she blocked it.
And she fucking jumped
hopped
on
her back.
Mantis.
Hell yeah. Hopped on her back, choked her out, and it was a wrap.
Yeah.
And then when you seen the replay of that shit, yo, her whole face was not red, but she had the whole white spot.
Yeah, the lack of circulation.
Hell
there was no circulation around the whole shit going up here.
Like she was squeezing so tight, like that shit was OD.
She was I'll break your jaw right now.
OD, bro. OD.
Yeah, and then into the main event with John
Jones, man.
Kind of a similar thing.
Cyril Gahn.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like he's been a formidable opponent. He's had like similar, to Valentino, like multiple ways where he could win fights. You know what I'm saying? So he was a true heavyweight type of dude. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's all mass, solid, like in that 230, 240 range, which was, same thing to John Bones Jones. But John Bones Jones comes through like he never left.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Taps him.
I mean, I'm sorry, but in the after interview and the after fight, he even said it. He was like, I was feeling a little weird. It's been long when he was standing up. Standing up with him, fighting with him, throwing hands. He's like, yeah, that felt uncomfortable. He said, once I put my hands on him, he said it all came home to me. Like it all felt, like nothing. Like this is where I got my control.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And he waited for the same kind of thing. He waited for that opportune moment. He said, whoop, yoked him up.
Yep, got him. Guillotine. And the guillotine choke and submits him, makes him tap real quick. Too. Like it was like in a split second that he locked it in so tight, so quick that homeboy had to tap.
Bro,
like
there was fucking like 2 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Yeah,
in the round, in the first round.
He laid there like shocked, like I can't believe I let him.
Yeah, he really did. Like he wasn't even hurt.
Yep.
He was just like, damn, bro.
Yep.
Like sitting there like, yo,
wrapped his ass up.
And yo, oh man, can we say it? The beautiful shit he said at the end. He said, I just need to say this to my fans.
Yeah.
Oh, the GOAT.
The GOAT.
That was fire, man.
That's
That's
how you ended it.
yo,
That's
yeah,
how you
2-2 for that.
That's how he ended it.
Yo, that was fire, bro.
Word.
Cause yo, man, he is a GOAT.
Word.
He is a GOAT. Respective to his sport. Let's be honest.
He's top notch.
Yeah, if we could put up, top athletes in their respective sports.
I think
John Bones Jones, UFC. Back.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just hope, you know what it is? He's had, I think, like, even when you hear him talk right now, he's definitely seemed like, one is definitely seemed like he's definitely fought some demons or some battles within his life, but he definitely also seemed like so much more humbler. In the after game, after fight speech and shit like that, so.
Thank you, Jesus and shit.
Yeah, all of that shit, like, my wife and everything like that.
Fiance.
Like, names his whole, coaching team and camp and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So I think we're seeing a new person right now, and I think he's about to make a run. And I think anybody that's in that heavyweight division,
he's coming from. He named him.
He's ready. He already called out the next dude. Yeah. I think, and that dude, like, not for nothing, he looked like he probably gonna get wrapped up. Like I didn't see no real threat to him.
Yeah, let's see, man.
So
what's his name? Mikacic?
Yeah,
some shit like that.
Something like that. But he want to get Mika wrapped up.
Mika wrapped. I want to meet these chicks.
Word. They're gonna wear like a coat.
Damn.
Word.
Like a mink.
Yeah. Like he's a Monopoly guy. Do not pass out.
Oh my god. There we go. Stupid. Word, though. Those fights were fire, man. UFC's got some good ones, man. And the Adesanya fight's coming up later in this month.
They got a couple ones.
Yeah.
These next three fights should be good because I've seen it all day too. Some rematches of fights. Mm-hmm. That's like the second and the third.
Yeah. But they're gonna be good.
But they should be intense.
Mm-hmm.
Word up. But that's it.
Word.
Another episode of the Jones Hour wrapped up.
In the books.
We appreciate y'all. Episode 99. Episode 100 is next week, man.
Woo!
We're trying to do something fly, so pay attention to that. Tune in, fuck with us. Make sure you catch the live, man, because next week's live is gonna be real fire. Shout out to everybody that's gonna be involved and fucking with us and what we try to do. It's gonna be something special. Hopefully the weather got it right. And to the right of me, my man Kush _talk_radio. You follow him. Ant.acid.productions, right?
Yes, sir.
And
on the on the IG and whatnot. You know me, Ozone Jones, Jonesy 2 times. We're here.
The Jones Hour.
And if you miss again the live, you catch it on the Spotify, Google,
Everywhere.
Amazon, Apple, and iHeartRadio. So you know we just a couple of clicks away for you to be vibing with us all week, man.
Yo, man, we got something special cooking up for y'all next week. Hopefully everything comes to fruition. So y'all tune in.
We gonna make it happen.
It's gonna be a fun time, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah, man. So
Love
check
y'all,
us
man.
by like 2 o'clock.
Where's
Next week, 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock start time. Appreciate you. You're live. Knicks. We in a fucking building. We in a fucking building. Knicks. Go New York.
Fire.
Nice, you know, fucked up.
I couldn't do it. I'm telling you, this is not working. That's why when you played it, it was down here. I can't fade.
Yeah, something wrong.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I just did it.